Princess on the Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight Season 18, Episode 6. It's titled Never Forget About Karla. Now, this episode was so dull and boring and drawn out to me. It was torture watching it and trying to keep awake. So I only picked out a few things I thought was interesting to me. And that's what I'm going to touch on. And that's it. I'm not going to go over every little thing they said and all of that nonsense, because they were dull. Let's get started. So the intro was Juan took David to the sauna and they did an ice bath. An ice bath. Iman and Ikichi. They were on their balcony talking, and he told her he wants her to be better than he got her. What? I didn't like that. That rubbed me the wrong way. And I already don't like Ikichi, but that rubbed me the wrong way. She didn't even say anything. I guess she thought that was okay. An okay thing for him to say. I didn't. So later, the next scene, a later scene, they were in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, and she cuddled all up with him, and he had his back turned to her. He wanted none of her touch. He did not want her cuddling with him. He didn't want her touching him. He said, my mom is watching. He tried to make a joke of it, but he did not want her touching him. He's not interested in her. He's not interested in any of that with her. Camille and Thomas. Thomas is trying to be what Camille needs. She needs him to be, I bit my tongue. I'm not having a good day. She wants him to be a leader. So he's trying to step up to the plate. He set up a salsa dance lesson for them. And during the dancing, he was very stiff. But eventually, he got a hang of it and it was okay. Later, Camille let us know, and Thomas know, that basically he's not black enough for her. He was a bit offended, but he said he's used to people saying that to him. I don't know what she wants from him. What does she want him to do? She want him to sag his pants and walk with a swagger? What does she want from this man? He's not black enough? She didn't say those words, but that's exactly what she meant. She said he's not urban enough for her or some nonsense. Girl, bye. That's how the cool guys do it, right? They sag their pants and they walk with a cool little dip to their step. I guess that's what she wants him to do. Michelle and David, they did a couple of things together. They went paddleboarding. David was horrible at it. They went for a sushi rolling lesson. That went well. They sat down to talk, to eat and talk. And David said a cuss word. And she asked him, she said, do you cuss all the time? He said, yep. She said, well, can you reel that in for me, please? He said, okay. The more time she spent with him, the less she likes him, okay? Karla and Juan, they were having dinner, and Juan told her that he had so much fun with David when they went to the sauna that he forgot all about her. I don't understand. I think he was joking, because I don't know why he would say something to hurt her. So I think he was joking. But she was hurt. And later, I think he went to a pool, and she didn't give him a bag to put his stuff in, his clothes in. So he was walking around with a plastic bag, with his clothes in a plastic bag. And I think that was her revenge on him. I think that was childish for her to get revenge on him because of what he said. So next, they have a photo shoot at a rocky pond. And she's still mad at him for what he said, that he forgot all about her. She wants an apology from him. I don't even know if he knows that she's mad. I don't even know if he knows that she needs an apology from him, but she needs an apology because she's pissed. So they're doing the photo shoot, and they wanted her to do this underwater scene shoot, and she was having a hard time with it, but Juan helped her through it, and she was grateful for him for helping her out, and that put her in a better mood. Next, they're in the hotel room, and they discuss the fact that he hurt her feelings. And he told her, next time let me know that I hurt your feelings and we can, clear it up. We can discuss it. She goes, okay, we'll do that. But he never did apologize. So they talked about living together. And she told him that he is going to have to disappear when she needs to use the bathroom. So if she has to poop, he has to leave. But he says, okay, I'll go to the gym. That's crazy. All she had to do after she pooped, open the window, air that stuff out. Then she told him that when she comes home from work, she needs to unwind, so he can't talk to her for 30 minutes. So every single day when she comes home from work, he has to tippy-toe around her so that she can unwind for 30 minutes. I think Karla is ridiculous, childish, and selfish. Next, there's a meetup. They all meet up for dinner. It's the last day of the honeymoon. Thank the Lord. Thank goodness. This is what they talked about. It's a bunch of crap they talked about. Nothing significant. One person talked about something that I touched on. David and Michelle told everybody that they are taking baby steps and started doing things together. Camille and Thomas told everyone that they found out their differences. Madison said she has to keep an open mind when it comes to Alan. Alan told her that he appreciated that she has been very accepting of him. No, she is not accepting of you, Alan. Juan said it's hard to have to be mindful of what he says and does. He says that's a challenge for him, I guess because of hurting her feelings earlier on. Ikichi thanked MM for being herself and said he's enjoying being with her. MM said it's good to just be herself and she's having a great time and she wants them to keep it up. And then they all started talking about living together. Alan said he coughs a lot early in the morning, so he hopes that doesn't bother Madison. Michelle said she wants to see how her and David's schedule work because he has shifts. He works in shifts. David said Michelle needs her space, so him working 2 shifts will give her plenty of space. Juan said he is a different person when it comes to work. He is an army general, and he said he asked the matchmakers for someone who is driven as he is. And when he said that, Karla made a face. She was like, I don't know what that face was all about. When Karla speaks, I barely understand what the hell she's talking about. She said she thinks, I think she said she loved fun, so they will balance each other out. Her and Juan will balance each other. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Michelle said this is not the marriage she envisioned. That's mean to say that in front of everybody. She said this is not the marriage she envisioned. I don't know who the hell she thinks she is. Is this the marriage he envisioned? David envisioned? I don't think so. She said this is not the marriage she envisioned. So she has to open up to getting to know David more. That's what everybody has to do. Whether it's the marriage they envisioned or not, you still got to try to open up and get to know each other. Heifer. She's so, I can't stand her. She told him that she appreciated him sticking it out with her. Can't believe she said that, but that was a nice thing for her to say. David said the last 2 days she has been trying and he is going to keep on fighting for this marriage. David is better than me. I would have given up a long time ago. I am the queen of giving up. Yes, I am. I just don't think that you should be more miserable than happy in a relationship. You shouldn't. Now, this is what got me. Mr. Ikiche. Mr. Ikeche said he does not want to get physical until the realest of the real moments. Don't know what the realest of the real moments mean, but he's trying to let that heifer know. I can call her a heifer. He's trying to let MM know, I'm not going to get physical with you. So when you was hugging on me the night before, I didn't like that shit. So he's trying to let her know, I'm not getting physical with you. And instead of saying that to her, he said it to the entire group. Asshole. Ikiche told MM that they are not going to have a lot of time to spend together. Now he's telling her, first he's telling her, I'm not going to sleep with you. Now he's telling her, I'm not going to have enough time to spend with you because work is calling me right now. They're calling me right now. He's a counselor at a high school. What are they calling him for? They have several counselors. When I went to high school years ago, they didn't just have one counselor. They had several counselors. And school is the hours from school. I can't remember the hours, but isn't it from like 7 to 4 between those hours? Don't they get every single holiday off? Don't they get every single weekend off? Don't they get summer break, spring break, winter break? Don't they get so much time off? What are you talking about? His school, his job is calling him right now. He's trying to let her know, I'm not gonna get physical with you, and I'm not gonna be able to spend a lot of time with you. That's what he's trying to tell her. He's such an ass. His job is calling him. If anything, she's gonna be more busy than he is. She's a nurse with her own practice. Idiot. She should be telling him that. I'm not gonna be able to spend a lot of time with you because I have a practice to run. So Imam told him that they will have to figure it out. She's being so nice and graceful to him. She said she has never lived with a man before, but she ain't never scared. She didn't say all that. I'm just saying that. Camille and Thomas, they go to their room. Thomas goes in and asks Camille to wait outside. He goes in and sprinkles rose petals all over the room. And then he lets her in the room. And he's trying to recreate the honeymoon. And he's trying to take the lead like she asked him to do. And it was a nice gesture. And she liked it. She went to the bathroom and changed. And she came out with a sleep shirt. No lingerie. A sleep shirt. She enticed him with this lingerie in the other episode saying, oh, look at my little lingerie. Maybe we'll get to use this. But now she comes out with a sleep shirt on. And then she sat him down and she let him know that she does not want to get physical until they get to know each other. And he agreed with that. Michelle and David, they, all the couples are packing to go back to Chicago. Michelle and David are talking about their schedule again. Don't we know that she has a regular schedule and he has a 2-shift schedule? Why are we talking about this again? But yeah, they're talking about it again, and he told her that when he comes home from his shift, she will most likely be asleep because she's an early bird. He said something about not waking her when he gets into bed with her. And she said, whoa, whoa, I am not ready to share a bedroom. David said, why? She said, I don't know you. She said she's not feeling a connection with him. She don't know him, and she's not comfortable sharing a bed with him. He said, okay. She should have never gotten married at first sight. The experts messed up when they choose her to be on this show. David said he's still going to try to make the marriage work. Well, good luck to you, David. On the plane on the way back to Chicago, they sat in separate seats. He claimed they both wanted a window seat. She did not want you to sit beside her, David. Okay? She did not want you to sit beside her. Madison and Alan. Alan told us that the night before, he found out that a good friend of his passed away. So sorry, Alan. So sorry. He thanked Madison for being there for him. Then she discussed her daily routine. Madison is a bit worried because she has never lived with a guy before. She told him that he left the toilet seat up twice. And he didn't apologize for it, and I don't blame him. Put the damn seat down, okay? He left it up, put it down. Alan is just concentrating on them getting to know each other and find a connection with each other. Madison agrees with that. So when they get back to Chicago, she sat him down and she told him that she does not like the way he dresses and she prefers a guy that goes to the gym. And the first night in the apartment, she went to happy hour and left him home all alone, all by himself. Alan was disappointed. He figured they would spend their first night together in the apartment. Together, you know? But she went off to happy hour and left him at home. She could at least invite him to a happy hour or ask him if he wanted to go with her to a happy hour. But no, she left out and left him by himself. Madison and Michelle are running a tide race at being a bitch. Okay? That was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.